Good afternoon, everyone. To begin with, I would like to say thanks to my universe, thanks to my gurus, and thanks to myself, my human body, which has given me an opportunity to come in front of you and give you live prediction on the last four digits of your phone number on this live today. Using numerology, it is a phone numerology, the science we are going to use, and a person who's going to give you the predictions in English. Yes, of course, it is whole going to be in English language. So the person who's going to give you prediction in English is none other than myself, which is your numerology expert and coach, a Reiki science healer, and an occult science researcher and practitioner, Ravie S. Bhatia. Ravies Bhatia. All right. So before we proceed, I just want to double check if the speakers are working good. So allow me a quick moment to please check. Okay. So I'm gonna talk something and see if you. So I'm gonna talk something and see. Okay. It looks good. I hear myself from the other page, which makes me believe that yes, I am audible now with the mic setting. So, before we proceed, I would like to notify you. Let me check. Let me check it again. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Okay. It shows some issue. Let me just check if it is working good. All right, I can hear my sound. All right, I can hear my sound. So with that, okay, that would echo, but it is okay. So let's begin with what we have on the board for you. So, as I've already informed that I am Ravie S. Bhatia, a numerology expert and coach, at least for today. For you, numerology is a modality which we are going to use to give you predictions on the last four digits of your phone number. However, if you're somebody who wants to get a complete phone number predicted based on your date of birth, it is your complete phone number. If you want to get that one, get that prediction done, then please connect with us on WhatsApp 9355125137. Right now, we are doing a live prediction on the last four digits of your phone number in English. Let me mention it in English so that people would be aware. Please pardon my handwriting, it is too good since my school days. So yesterday I came to do live predictions in Hindi in the evening time, and I've found out that people who are interested in English prediction are more in number compared to Hindi. So I'm coming in the afternoon again. Today is Sunday, but it makes me feel that in coming next few days, I'm going to come in the afternoon time, somewhere around 1 p.m. Indian Standard Time. So that can be that will be 2:30 p.m. Thai time, because I'm in Thailand at this point in time. So I will consider this time as well. We are open for English predictions. We are open to take phone numbers, last four digits of phone number from anywhere who prefers English. This particular section is not going to be used for Hindi language. So please, the only thing you're supposed to do is subscribe to the channel, like this post, and then comment the last 4 digits of your phone number so I can give you predictions based on that. And last night when I came here, I spoke about something called golden ratio, because there are a lot of people in India who do not believe this numerology somewhat makes sense, it's a kind of science or not. So I try to explain people how this numerology is purely a science, and with an example of golden ratio. So the fact that which I put forward, I can share in English too. I believe I have some notes that I made for it with me. Yeah. So a terminology which I was like, it was skipping off my head, was a Fibonacci sequence. I'm sure many of you have heard about this term called Fibonacci. You know, Fibonacci ratio, Fibonacci sequence. A lot of people have heard about you. So, using that Fibonacci, we are going to explain if the numerology is a code language which has been, sorry, is numerology a decode of the code of numbers on which a person is born or not? So, to understand that, first we have to understand Fibonacci. So, science also believes that everything all over the universe, whichever is created by the universe itself, by nature, the designing of that object, it can be a tree, it can be leaf, it can be human, it can be a flower, any anything living, or I would say actually living, because nature has created only living things. Non-living things have been created by us. Otherwise, nature is all about frequency, vibration. So anything which is created by nature is this the design of that particular thing is followed by golden ratio. For example, first I'll explain you what is golden ratio. It is also called Fibonacci sequence. So how this Fibonacci sequence works? So this sequence starts from number 0, and the formula of Fibonacci sequence is how to find the next number is first 0 and 1. These are two numbers that we take in the beginning. Now, to find the next number in the sequence, we have to check first number and second number. Means Fibonacci number 1 plus Fibonacci number 2 is the next Fibonacci. It is Fn, it is F1, F2, Fibonacci 1 number plus 2. So, so in this case, Fibonacci number 1 is 0 and Fibonacci number 2 is 1. So if we have to find out the next number of Fibonacci sequence, it comes out to be 0 plus 1 equals to 1. So next number is 1. You get it? Now we move to the next number of the sequence, which is again, I will just rub this off. We'll keep the formula with us as it is. I will try and bring it closer so that it is easier for you to see. I believe this is now easier. So now we have to predict this number of the sequence. Then, if you're watching it, I would really appreciate if you can write down on the comments what do you think would be the next number. The reason why I'm asking you to comment on it is because more you write, more you give answers, or more you get involved in this calculation, your brain will be triggered to take action, and understanding will be better for you. If you have this understanding better, then you will be able to learn better. So just for your learning, I would recommend for your own improvement, write it on a comment. What number do you think would be the next one of the sequence? And if you want, you can write down the formula as well, why, but I am going to mention it here by any chance. I mean, of course, I'm going to do this. So next one is, again, for next F1 is this and F2 is this. Sorry, F1 is this, F1 and F2 is this. So F1 is 1 plus 1 equals to 2, right? If you have guessed it right, then like your own comment. You've done a great job. 2. Similarly, the next number is going to be 3. 1 plus 2. And the next number is going to be 2 plus 3 equals to 5. And then 8. Right? So, what this law says, everything is designed, which is made by the universe, which is made by the nature, is made as per this law. For example, our human body has numbers 1, 2, 3, 5. How? I'll explain it to you. We have two hands, one hand each. It comes from this number. One face comes from here. Two eyes comes from here. One nose comes from here. Two lips, but one mouth. Okay, come from here. Now comes critical part. A normal human being is considered when he has 5 fingers in one hand. 1 to 5. If a person is born, if a kid is born with 6 fingers or 4 fingers, it is not considered to be a regular one. I'm not saying abnormal, but it is not considered to be normal. A lot of people are born with 6 fingers, and in India, they are considered, as per Indian belief, they are considered as lucky ones, fortunate ones, right? Maybe there are different beliefs in different country for the people who are born with six, but that's not usual. Now, most important, most critical, each finger has 3 divisions, which comes from here. Fibonacci. We are made by nature. Humans are made by nature, and that is why we also follow the sequences of Fibonacci. Let me give you a few more examples. Har Mahadev. In fact, when I did my research, I did my study on it, I got so many examples. If I can show you that even petals of plants, they have the combination 3, 5, 8, 13, 21. That is lilies, roses, and buttercups. Yeah. And it is also mentioned, it's also mentioned a sunflower seed, a sunflower flower, the flower which is yellow in color, and it has dark black color or brown color, dark brown color seeds in the center. So if we go clockwise, there are 34. If we come anti-clockwise, there are either 21 or 55 spirals. Again, that is the number of Fibonacci. Now, what I'm trying to explain to you with all this explanation is, if everything is designed and can be seen through a number, which is through a coding of numbers, a coding is Fibonacci series. If everything that is designed by nature can be calculated or assessed using numbers, then who are we? We are also human beings. We are beings, we are electric beings. This is what I believe, who are made up of electricity, coding, and consciousness. And it is also a strong, like it is also a belief of a lot of people that only humans, we, have the power to attain consciousness and to travel different realms. No other um, no other body, I would not say human body, but living body, has the power to have this consciousness. I'll just rub it off. So with that in mind, if nature is designed as per numbers, why would you say that we are not designed as per numbers? How can you believe that? So any human, any person who does not believe in numerology and numbers and decoding people using numbers, you must watch this section of last 15-16 minutes which I shared with you, or you can share it with people who don't believe in it. And I would really love to invite people on my live, and please come, ask questions whatever you have. We can have discussions related to numerology. We can burst some myth about numerology. We can answer a lot of questions in English. Mostly I'm inclined to do this in English because I believe there are so many in India who are talking in Hindi on the live shows on this live, and they have decent audience to talk about it. They're talking about last four digits of phone number. They're talking about numerology, but in Hindi, there are hardly people who are talking about English with the logics and science used in it. In India, of course, is if we're talking in Hindi, then there are a lot of numerology experts and coach who can explain this numerology to you as per science. I don't know whether they want to use logic or not. 90% of them might not prefer logic because they also believe it's an occult science, so it should be left as an occult studies only. However, my strong belief is that numerology is not an occult science. Yeah, okay. You want to say it occult because it's supposed to be studied in depth, and you cannot just touch on the layers on the surface and then come back and say, oh, I know numerology. No, you have to like really get into depth of it. And when you start researching and studying numerology, you get to learn over a period of time that there are many branches of numerology which connect with other occult sciences like Reiki healing, chakra healing, right? Hypnotherapy is not considered to be an occult science because it has already been approved as one of the science to cure people, which means as per I'm forgetting this medical organization which gives approval, not FDA. There's one more. I'll share it with you. And WHO, yes, World Health Organization. As per World Health Organization, 95% of problems, health problems, in fact, I would say, it can be mental, it can be emotional, it can be physical. 95% plus health problems are psychosomatic, which means they're generated from your brain, and you can also get rid of them through your brain only. You don't have to literally, get surgeries done, operations, have a lot of medicines. You don't need to. So if you get a correct hypnotherapy session done, then you can definitely get rid of most of the health problems, which is 95% plus, not 95%, but plus health problems. In fact, cancer can also be cured using hypnotherapy. So this is a science. This is not an occult science. But you know what is interesting? You know what's interesting? Interesting part is even hypnotherapy helps you connect with occult science. If you know how to control your mind, which is again a part of hypnotherapy. If you know how to control your brain, your mind, actually your mind, not brain, yeah, if you can control the right part of your brain, which is your mind, then you get an entrance to a psychic world. And when we talk about psychic world, it is all about occult science. So that's where even science has a branch which connects with occult science. Numerology has many branches which connects with occult science. If I have to talk about it, for example, okay, a person who's supposed to have a very good intuition, a person who's supposed to have very good intuition, is somebody who has third eye activated very good. That their third eye is highly activated. So they have very high intuitions, and they also believe in their intuition, and they get a lot of work done. In fact, people who are good at manifestation, the third eye is very good. No, it's highly active, and it is responding good. It is vibrating with the frequency of other parts of the body, so person gets those senses either in dreams, or that feeling, or goosebumps, all those feelings and many other feelings. That is called intuition. Now, how it connects with numerology? People who are mostly born on 7, 16, 2, 25, 17, and 27, they are the people who are who have very high intuition, whose intuitions are really very high. So that is where numerology also talks about intuition. And then third eye, which is a part of occult science, also talks about intuition. So there are a lot of branches where you will find an occult field itself, where one modality is connecting with another modality, where other modalities talk about the same topic, and this also. So that's how it is considered to be all interconnected to each other in occult science. But my personal belief is numerology is not an occult science, it is just pure science. Let me have some water. Yeah. So to understand this science, you can please subscribe to our page, come to ask questions. We will take your questions from the live comments, and we will answer those questions, and we'll take the last four digits of your phone number to give you predictions in English at this point in time. We are not doing in Hindi, we'll do Hindi in evening time. That too, if there is availability. However, for now I'm available. So please subscribe to the channel and share the last four digits of your phone number. I give you prediction. Other than that, if you want a complete assessment report of your complete phone number, it is available. A computerized report will be generated for you, will be delivered within 24 hours, and it is available in English, Hindi, Thai. The actual cost is 550. However, today's price on this live only. So today is 2nd of August 2026. If during live you order this report, I'll give it to you at 100. But after the live is ended, unfortunately, I will not be able to offer you the same price. It will be available at 550. So you can reach out to us on this number, WhatsApp only. If you try to call us directly, unfortunately, you will not be able to do so. Yeah. Other than that, if you want, please share the last four digits of phone number. I will write it down here, and I will give you the predictions. Thank you. Yeah, in the meantime, I'm just taking some coffee. What are you waiting for? Please subscribe to the page, like the post, like this video, and share the last four digits of your phone number. I'll give you predictions about what is bothering you in your life. And it is not, this is not it. When you get rid of your phone number, if it is causing problem within 10 to 15 days, yes, 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 I'm absolutely right. Within 10 to 15 days, you will see big changes in your life. But what you have to do is, if your previous number is problematic, then you have to get rid of the previous number first. Let me just change the lighting. Okay, it looks good though. Better. Yes, so please share the last four digits of your phone number. And yes, what I was talking about is, if your previous phone number has already got some issues, then make sure you get rid of that phone. You get rid of that phone number completely. Don't use it on WhatsApp. Don't use it to receive any phone call. There should not be any ring buzzing on your phone through that phone number, because when those numbers, in your phone number, they start, when somebody rings your phone starts either vibrating or ringing. So when the phone starts vibrating or ringing, the number on your phone, they start to dance. They start dancing, which means when there is a dance happening between these numbers, they talk to each other. While they're talking to each other, understand in this perspective, I'm not saying literally it's going to happen, but understand from this perspective what I'm trying to tell you. It is not exactly the numbers are dancing and they're doing, break dance and all that. No, it's not like that. But it's vibration means dance. So we'll keep it like that. Keep it very simple. Yeah. So when your number starts to dance again, they also create their own frequency. Anything vibrating creates some frequency. Anything moving creates some kind of frequency. So when those numbers start to dance, they create some kind of frequency. And when they dance with each other, they start dancing the way they like. If one number is good with the other number, the frequency is good with each other, they both are connecting together. If they are good dancers, then the dance which come out, get to be seen by us, will be very good. However, if one person likes to do Indian classical dance and the other person likes to do some African dance, tribal dance, so I don't think it is going to be, it is going to look very good to eyes. Exactly like that. If two numbers do not dance the same way, then there will be friction. It is called dissonance. When that dissonance happen, then comes friction in your life related to health, relationship, career, and money. So we need to make sure when these numbers dance, they dance right. Means the combinations are good, digits are right as per what is required by us. There are many combinations which help you attract money a lot. Yeah. So there are certain combinations which can help you attract money. There are certain combinations which can help you attract fame, connectivity. You will get to talk to people. Some numbers, there are some numbers which will connect you with only big people, big shots. There are some kind of numbers which can connect you with the mass. Yeah. Then there are certain combinations where you will have a lot of enemies. And I would say a lot of politicians would have those combinations. Yeah. So a lot of politicians prefer to take that kind of combination where they will have a lot of enemies, but they can't be touched easily. They can't be touched. Only those politicians who do not have those combinations, they get to become Mr. Pradhan. Who's Mr. Pradhan? Dharmendra Pradhan, who was the education minister of India? I don't even know the name. Dharmendra Pradhan, I guess. So maybe these kind of politicians do not have those combinations in their phone, and that's why they get impacted very fast. But other politicians who have those good combinations, they definitely will have a lot of enemies, but they will go untouched. So there are different combinations in your phone numbers which behave differently and which give you results as per their behavior, and then you either either achieve big things or keep struggling, keep hustling. That's what happens mostly, because a lot of people do not believe in numerology. A lot of people do not believe in occult science, and this is not your fault. I'm not saying it's your fault that you don't believe in numerology or these kind of occult science. People are like people sitting on high end. No, they do not want you to believe in it. They do not want you to believe in numerology and astrology and other occult healings. And that's why it is always said that billionaires do astrology, millionaires don't. You understand what I'm saying? If millionaires don't do astrology, numerology, and only billionaires do, then what do you think about mass? You understand? Big population with even lesser than, with like funds lesser than millionaires. So people who have funds lesser than millionaires, do you think they will go close to it? No, because they have their brains have been trained in such a way that you just have to work hard. There is no substitute to working hard. But many occult healers, they believe this is all bogus. These kind of teachings are bogus. You don't have to work hard. You have to work smart. You have to work right. If you start working right, if you start working smart, then you get achievement faster. You achieve your goals fast. How you do that? Connect with occult science. Share your phone numbers, last four digits of phone number. I will give you prediction, and you just have to. It's all free. You don't have to literally pay for anything. It's written there, but it's a complete report. But if you share the last four digits of your phone number, I will give you prediction, and you get to see if it's working or not. You're not losing anything. You're just gaining some knowledge about what is happening in your life, if there is something good or bad happening in your life, with your last phone numbers. Last four digits of your phone number. Actually, the whole phone number is important, but last phone numbers vibrate a lot, are highly vibrational. Hence, the impact of last four numbers in your life is very fast and the amplitude is very high. That is why we want to give you prediction on the last four digits, which is free. You just need to subscribe the channel, like the post, and we'll do the needful. So I'm here for you. Please subscribe to the channel, share the last four digits of your phone number, and I will give you prediction. It's free. I'll give you prediction on the last four digits of your phone number today. So far, I've explained how Fibonacci sequence is used or explained by the scientist himself, Fibonacci, and how the whole universe is designed as per numbers. You know, there's a ratio of 1.61. So how the whole world, whole universe is designed as per Fibonacci sequence. To explain you in simplest words, I would appreciate if you can subscribe to the channel, like the post, and share the last four digits of your phone number. Today we have gone till 35 minutes. I believe I'm gonna go till 40 minutes because it's been long. I have been doing it in Hindi only, and it's a kind of compensation that I can do on my part. But I have a strong feeling that from tomorrow onwards, I will be concentrating more on English because, as I said earlier, for Hindi, there are many numerology experts. They are giving predictions in Hindi, but I've hardly seen anybody giving predictions in English. So here I am for you. Ah, a lot of you might be getting confused about what this 127 is. Okay, so I have like a little bit of time left for you. So what is this is, if you want your detailed assessment report, numerological assessment report, which is your date of birth detailed assessment about your color, lucky color, unlucky colors, color, lucky unlucky numbers, your low sugar grade explanation, your strength, your weaknesses, your career choices, your health issues, your relationship, your next 5 years, so much. It's just small part that I'm telling you through your date of birth that can be assessed. But not only that, plus you will get to also see if your name is friendly or neutral or anti, means unfriendly to your date of birth or not, and the same will be done for your phone number, house number, vehicle number. So the only difference between this and this is, here when we assess your phone number, we will assess your phone number completely, each and every combination here and other combinations. But when we do your phone number assessment here in this report, it will be assessed based on your date of birth and the sum of your phone number. Yeah. However, the other things that you have in this report is complete detailed assessment as per your date of birth, your other connectivities, whether they are working good for you or bad. What usually happens, if your name is anti to your date of birth, then it's a big problem. It creates a lot of friction in your life. Success becomes very difficult. If it's anti, if it's neutral, then it depends um, what is the number given to you. However, if it is anti, then seeing success is not easy. For example, we'll take an example of Prithvi Shaw. Prithvi Shaw. We know Prithvi Shaw, right? He's a batsman. He used to be considered a mix of Brian Lara, Sehwag, and Sachin Tendulkar when he came to play cricket. The problem with him is his name number comes to number 6, and his either Mulank or Bhagyank is number 3. These both numbers are very good. However, they are anti to each other. Since they're anti to each other, and if you have your date of birth on 3 number and your name number comes to number 6, they're anti. So now we don't need to explain much. You know what is happening to his life. After, I mean, in spite of having so much of talent, skill, he's still struggling. He's still struggling. So that's what happens. So what you have to do is, you have to make sure that your name is not anti to your date of birth first. Second thing that you're not that should not be anti to your date of birth is your phone number. So I'll just write it for you to understand. This is your date of birth. Two major things which are supposed to be friendly to your date of birth are, and the second one that must be friendly to your date of birth is, I do not have enough space to write NUMBER, so I'm writing this phone number, this hash, also a symbol of number. Just a minute, please. Yeah. So these two assets, I always call them asset. I do not call them entity or something, or like, these are the assets you have: your name and your phone number. Other than that, if you're an Uber driver, then you must make sure, Uber driver, your car number has to be friendly to your date of birth. It is must, because you make money and you spend your whole day in your car. So your car number must be friendly. If you're somebody who makes profit, or who makes gains, or who spend a lot of time at a particular address, your office, no, you sit in the office and then you make money from it. So if you're spending more time in your office, then your office address needs to be friendly to your date of birth. Last but not the least, there is a place where we find peace. This is the place where we come back, relax, spend time with family. And now you know already. This is your, okay, I'll write it on this side. Your house number. House is a place where you go back and have peace, have patience, have peace of life, because you're working, you're literally doing battle every day at work. So when you come back home, you do not want to get into battle again. So this house number is supposed to be friendly to your date of birth as well, especially if you're the one who's making money in the house. So these, what we will do in your report, we'll give you assessment for your name, for your phone number, your car number, and either house or office number. We are working on the software. We have created the software. We haven't taken the software from anywhere outside. It is our in-house software. So we can definitely add office address as well, but that goes for business numerology, and this is mainly designed for personal numerology. So we create your personal numerology report, so that's why your house number is there. Yeah. People who are waiting for me in the evening, I have some commitments to fulfill, so I might not see you in the evening, unfortunately. And hence, my commitment is available for you in the daytime. And since I'm seeing this time, 1 p.m. Is the time, so I'll try to come close to this time. Maybe sometimes I may come in the early in the morning as well, 7 Indian Standard Time, or maybe if I feel like 5 in the morning. But it depends. I need to see what time people are coming. So now we have done a decent live here. With that, I would like to now call it an end, and then I would like to take your permission. So with that, thank you for joining us, and in few seconds we'll be finishing this live prediction. Har Har Mahadev.